That's pretty good. You got a selfie with the fucking president, though.
Right.
I would love one.
Yeah.
Why would I say that? Who cares? You know, also I'd love Cronut.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we're going to talk about the Cronut.
Oh, yeah, because Roland...
I was just waiting for Roland to arrive.
Yeah.
So we can talk about his boy.
And then there's that fake Roland account on Twitter that looks like Roland, and it just says the worst horrible things, and Roland keeps having to go, it's not me.
It's a fake account.
It's a fake account, it's not me.
I will find this guy.
I'll find this guy. I would hunt you down.
What's the guy saying?
He's just saying horrible things about the Cronut place, and...
Which one's making you laugh?
Oh, that's not nice. Can you bring 10 rat-dropping milk and cookie shots in on Monday?
And then Roland's like, no, I didn't say that. Not me.
I got to tell you, I was surprised that no one tweeted us the news story.
Amazing.
On the Cronut,
right?
Oh, I got it, guys.
I almost missed it. Because I didn't get one tweet about it with the link. Oh, no. Holy shit.
It's safe to say if the story's been out there for, I don't know, 12 hours,
we've seen it.
Someone sent it to us. Please.
Don't worry about it.
I beg you, stop. Please stop.
It's like when a radio station says, be the 10th caller and you'll win.
Right.
And then, like, you get a busy signal for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They have the winner, like, instantly.
Instantly.
It's already done. So
You're right.
If you have the news and the link, we have it.
Pretty much.
You don't have to send it.
Even if we tell everyone never to send us, like, breaking news again, we'll still get the breaking news from people that will ignore that plea.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Roland is here. Roland, come on down. It's kind of weird, though. The Cronut guy gets all that heat. He's doing really well. And out of nowhere, they shut him down for, what are they calling it? Severe mouse infestation? They're saying severe? What was the word they used?
Yeah.
Severe. That was the word.
It was severe. Cronut Bakery. I was there. I never saw a mouse.
It's probably one of those things that you can't. There's probably, if there's more than two, they might, whatever the number is. Well, how do you avoid that when you're a baker?
Well, you remember my old apartment and the stories I used to tell on this show. Even if you're killing the mice left and right, you realize there's just hundreds and hundreds in the walls. Oh. So, Roland, how's Dominic doing? All kidding aside, I do have to say this. We'll have a little fun with this fucking story. But I'm all in with Dominic. He's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He's always been cool to this radio show, and I hope he makes a huge turnaround.
Yeah,
soon.
and I think somebody was after him though too.
You think?
Oh, you think it's a conspiracy?
Well, but usually the DOH they go to check your place to help, but not 4 in one day.
Oh shit!
So who did he piss off?
Obviously,
Who knows?
These mice are communist plants.
Well, if you go look at Google some restaurants, they all, like 90% of them, mice droppings.
Oh, the mice are all over the city, and when you get them, they are so hard to get rid of. Yeah. We used to lay awake at night in my bed in my old apartment, listening to them fucking fighting. On the other side of the walls, and my bedroom was downstairs in kind of the basement, and then you could hear them in the ceiling. So between the ceiling and the floor upstairs, there were hundreds of them too. And I was killing. How many was I killing at one point? 2 or 3 a day easily in electric traps.
That was so fucked up.
I forgot the number, but it was well over 70 that I killed, and I didn't even make a dent in the problem.
You were
apartment.
infested.
Yeah, just like this Dominic guy, I guess.
Shit.
And who shot that video?
That's why they asked for them to come and talk to them, and nobody fessed up who did it. Or
There's a video where
3 seconds.
You see a mouse running across the floor.
It's the guy from Crumbs.
Probably.
Here he goes. I saw him.
That was it.
Wait a minute. So is that from the customer's point of view?
Yeah. They didn't know who did it.
So the customer probably just saw it and,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He must have saw him and then started his camera. So.
Mice are hateable.
Oh, yeah.
And they went viral, and they said, next thing you know, they came shut down.
That was it. You saw a mouse run across the floor, which is so fucking gross, to be honest.
Well, it's in the customers. It's in the customer area, so that's kind of.
But you're crazy if you don't think there's a mouse pretty much in every restaurant in New York City.
Yeah, but you sure don't want to see him.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But that Hunter virus fucking.
I shouldn't say it's 100%, but that number's got to be way up there.
Yeah.
Way
on
up
the ground
there.
floor.
Right.
If you're higher up, it's probably a little easier to avoid them.
And he's an outdoor guarded area, too, so that raises it up another level.
How do they get in, though? If you seal every area, like roaches are harder to keep out, but how does a mouse get in if you block up every little fucking hole?
You leave the doors open for the spring.
I don't think you can block up every hole.
Yeah.
And they're sneaky, and they're quick, and they're like, there's kind of stealth. It's kind of weird. Before I realized I was infested, I used to feel like I was seeing like things move across the floor. I'm like, and then I thought, I'm just going crazy. And then finally saw that first one, and then I'm like, we got a mouse. How cute. That's nice. And then I started seeing the same mouse every day. I'm like, look, our little friend. And then when I dug deeper and realized, oh my God, I'm not seeing the same mouse. I'm seeing a different mouse all the time.
He goes in there and appears out here in another room.
And then I would walk to the corner on Columbus Avenue. My apartment was in a little bit, and every garbage pail at night was just filled with mice looking for food. Every single brownstone as you made it to the corner.
You ever see those piles of black garbage bags on the corner?
I jump into them.
Yes, it's nice, and they're moving like it's. Just,
it's
the whole thing
time.
rumbles with rats inside the bags.
Well, I don't see rats. I see mice way more than rats in this city. And they say, though, if you have mice, that's actually a good thing, because that means you don't have rats. Because the rats just will destroy the mice.
Yeah. So,
I mean, between the two, I'd rather have mice.
You see with new construction, they all come out.
Yeah, because they shake up their shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I prevented them. I saw one once in my old apartment. I put up a sign that said, no mice.
Oh, wow.
And it stopped them from coming in.
It worked out?
I'm like, you see that sign? It means not welcome.
Right. Not welcome.
Well, then you got the Dunkin' Donuts video that did pretty well the last few days with the rats running around the Dunkin' Donuts.
They're actually working there.
Yeah, show that again. You got the rat where they keep the donuts.
Where's the rat?
I think it's on the donut.
Oh,
right?
that's not good.
Oh,
man.
My God. Oh, wow, that's a big rat.
That fucking rat. Boy, if you're a rat, that's the place to be.
Right?
Behind some Dunkin' Donuts.
It actually helps the flavor there.
Roland.
Have you heard from Dominic?
No, I haven't heard from him. He's been
crying.
Yeah. Well, I know they shut down the restaurant, cleaned it for like 10 hours from top to bottom. They made them.
It's going to take longer than that, man.
10 hours.
You got to get inside those walls.
Oh, I mean, but then you have to hire.
I'm sure he's
people.
doing everything he can. I'm sure he's hiring the top guy, but you know what sucks? He's going to lose all that momentum. You think you think his lines are going to come back immediately when he reopens?
I feel bad for him. I mean, the minute it happened, they had every news crew out there waiting for him.
Of course.
Yeah, he left. Yeah, I feel bad. Like,
because we live in a world where you got to knock down your people.
Yeah.
If someone's doing too well, you got to knock them down.
Get them down.
And you got to have that camera right in their face when it happens.
Yeah, I'll still go eat there. It'll be the cleanest place in New York.
I'll go there in a second.
Delicious.
Yeah, because you could tell that that he takes care of his place.
Yeah, it's always super clean.
I don't think he's sitting there thinking, fuck it, screw it. I can work around the mice. He takes pride in what he does.
You don't think he's ever seen a mouse in his place, though?
Man,
Been like, oh boy, I better take care of this.
He might have.
You can't not see a mouse in a bakery. There's no way to have a place in New York City where you don't see one. I think it's an impossibility for any place to not see one.
You get the flour, the sugar.
Are you all right today? Because they hit 2 places over the weekend. You know the other place, right?
Which one?
John's. John's Pizza, which is my
famous pizza place, right?
That's my favorite pizza place in New York.
That was like 2012 or 13?
I thought it looked like it was over the weekend. So why did that pop up again?
It was a while. Let's talk about famous eateries that have gotten hit.
Yeah, they started talking about New York famous eateries.
Yeah,
are you sure?
Because I remember when that happened.
Yeah, John's on Bleecker.
Yeah, put John.
I've never eaten it.
Like 2012.
I've never eaten it. Fuck, why would I say that? Most restaurants in the country I've never eaten.
Never eaten in. Yes.
Closed. What year?
12.
God, I got to read better. I thought they hit John's over the weekend. So John's has been reopened since then, and I've eaten there since then. Okay.
Yeah,
that's my favorite pizza place in New York.
Yeah, the one was going around different boroughs with rat problems.
That's in the West Village. It's amazing.
I still go there. It's delicious.
It's a little better than Grimaldi's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, Grimaldi's moved locations.
I know
so
they
the
did.
oven's different, too.
Is that what the problem is?
Yeah, the hole.
They weren't nice in Grimaldi's.
No, they're not.
What's Grimaldi's?
In Brooklyn?
It's kind of under the Brooklyn Bridge, more or less.
Yeah. Roberta's is amazing.
What is it, pizza?
Yeah.
If the Grimaldi's pizza people are listening, you have some employees there that are not nice because they've had it with the tourists, I guess. So they're just kind of assholes, to be honest with you. The manager that said hi to us, he was great. A few of the people out front were great, but then you get deeper into the restaurant and the waiters, and they were waiters. They were just not nice, to be honest with you, and couldn't wait for you to get the fuck out of there so they could push more people through the place.
I love Roberta's, but they're full of hipsters.
Where's that place?
Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Bushwick, I think.
Hipsters.
It was. They're like, hi, dude, what's going on? Like, give me your delicious pizza and be gone.
So I don't mind any pizza place. It's just like you go in New York City, you could get good pizza. You don't have to pick a specific pizza place in New York City. It's pretty good.
But you have coal pizza, or you have a different oven pizza with fire.
I used to think that, but I'm telling you, man, this is
like your basic giant fucking slice of pizza. That's it.
Ew.
What, from like Sparrow or something?
No, not Sparrow. Like a regular pizza joint.
Like Joe's on 6th
like
Avenue.
Ray's or something.
Good. I don't like
regular
Ray's.
Original Ray's.
All that
regular
legendary
Ray's.
Ray's with a hatch.
Yeah.
Even bad pizza, what is that fucking...
It's New York pizza. It's going to be fucking okay.
What's that old gag about pizza? Even a bad one's like good because it's pussy or something? Is that how it goes?
Like a blowjob? What?
What is it? It's like a blowjob because it's still a blowjob, but it's
bad ones.
Blowjobs are good.
Even a bad one is pretty
Something
good.
like that. That old gag.
That old gagaroony.
But I really believe there are way better pizza joints out there now. Have you ever been to John's?
No.
Take a lady down to John's Pizza in the West Village. I think you'll... Yes, it's amazing. But don't do what I did and have a craving for spaghetti.
Uh-oh.
They looked at me like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Get pizza here.
Right. So I had a few slices, and it was excellent, but then I ordered this big, giant spaghetti thing.
Yeah.
Which was just okay.
The pizza's good, the spaghetti not so much.
Not so much. They don't. They know that too. They're like 99.9% of the people go there for pizza, and idiots like me every once in a while.
Yeah.
Order something different. All right. So John's didn't close over the weekend.
No,
because I didn't read it properly.
Did the Cronut joint have an A rating? That's what it had. That just goes to show you that A don't mean shit, huh?
I started doing some research on the ratings for that stuff. You can receive up to 14 points of violation before you get a B.
Wow.
And I found this thing here. It's a screenshot from October 2013 that he even had a report of mice present at the location and fill flies.
Which fill flies?
Like fruit flies.
And full. Yeah, I just don't see how you could. What is the way to avoid all? You can't avoid all that.
We just got some knowledge from the mustache. Thank you, mustache.
Thank you,
and what I also learned was that the worst thing to see is a grade pending, because that means that they've been inspected a few times, they received a grade, and then that means that they actually did worse on a follow-up inspection.
Oh, shit.
So
really?
You'd rather eat at a B or a C than a grade pending.
Yeah.
What is a C?
Yeah, like Mexican.
That's got to be really bad.
The C rating's great because they try to hide it. They put they put like a flower plant in front of it or something.
A little poster for a local event.
Exactly. Yeah. Anything. Anything to distract you.
Some of their rotted meat that they're serving.
Child porn. Anything more pleasant that will get you in the restaurant.
I guess that's like illegal, though. You got to make sure
it's got to be prominently displayed.
Displayed.
I do pick out only A restaurants. Like when you're walking around, it's like, oh, I'll go in here.
Really?
And it's like, B, fuck it, I'll look.
Really?
Yeah.
I never noticed.
I do notice.
Here.
If the menu looks good, I'm good. They could have a D. If they got something good on the menu, screw it.
F.
Every restaurant has animals and shit in it. I was at a bar this weekend and got a free drink after spotting a cockroach.
Per se earns a C
is like
grade.
The fucking best restaurant in the country, and they received a C grading.
Why?
What happened?
And stop.
42 violations.
Stop with the best restaurant in the country.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
It's Thomas Keller. He does the French Laundry in California. He does Per
Oh,
se.
Helen's brother, right?
You know that place? I don't want to say the name of it. It's on our block, and it's It's one of the places I used to eat at all the time, about 2 blocks up from us on our block. It's fucking amazing. I've seen roaches in there twice, never, and ants once. And I saw a roach, like, we were eating in the middle of the restaurant, and there was a roach on that.
What flavor?
Roach?
Greek? French?
What, the food?
Yeah.
I think it's just American cuisine. I forget. It's called,
You're right.
Just because Ope knows it. It's on our blog.
Right.
And the food was really, and it was really good. When you see a roach on the wall in the middle of the afternoon, that means there's so many fucking roaches. That's the one that got pushed out.
Yes.
Yep.
There's never one roach anywhere.
Never.
I wonder about those holla guys, the cart guys. I know what they do.
The what?
The cart guys, the food cart guys.
They must get either infested or it's easier to keep them out because it's such a small area.
Yeah, they're there constantly.
Just keep cleaning it out.
I bet you they have way less infestation.
Although I look at those donuts in them, I'm like, I don't know if I would trust that. Fucking rats are probably doing the cha-cha.
Yes.
I would never eat a donut from a cart.
And they're driving around with the cart. It's like
over the puddles.
No, over the 59th Street Bridge.
Yeah.
I'll go local for
I've
everybody.
seen that.
You get behind one of those guys going back to Queens with their food cart, and the donuts and the rolls are still in the back.
And
what do you think they're doing? They're parking that thing. They're not taking that shit out.
And it's not sealed. It's not airtight.
You see your donuts bouncing around on the 59th Street.
Fucking brake dust and
oh my god,
road scum just getting kicked up.
They have ice in that igloo, and they pour it for iced coffee in there.
Oh.
And I
takes his bare hand and fucking takes ice out of the fucking thing wipes his ass with his hand.
Well, I'll eat stuff from those guys if they cook it, because you figure that's burning some shit off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I'll eat a disgusting hot dog every so often, but then he's using tongs. He's got his fucking gloves on.
The thing that doesn't make sense is that they wear the glove, but then they take the money
with the glove.
With the glove.
So it's more just disgusting shit on there. You're right.
Thank you, mustache.
Oh, mustache.
Mustache.
All right.
My brother-in-law calls you guys mustaches.
Oh.
We were driving around Philly. He was giving me another one of those wonderful tours.
The hipsters, he calls them mustache?
Yeah, he calls them mustaches. He goes, oh, this is where all the mustaches live.
That's a good one.
I told him I was going to use it, but I got to give him credit. And we have a mustache among us. His name is Sal. Let's go to Elmer or something like that in Detroit. Elmer,
hey,
what's up?
Morning.
Hey, brother.
I got a theory what's going on here. Last week you guys were bashing him about not coming in, and now he's closed down.
Right.
I just want you to fess up. What'd you guys do?
Yeah, don't fuck with us.
Like we did it.
That's right.
Like when the senator wouldn't play ball in The Godfather 2.
Absolutely.
Anthony Vato Corleone.
I believe this committee owes Dominic an apology, Senator.
Yes. Mice. Lots of mice.
I think someone was out to fuck the Cronut guy, to be honest with you. He had too much heat.
It's probably just a competing restaurant or it may have been just
that other bakery guy.
Well, his mentor is like 3 blocks away from him.
I bet you it's that guy.
And then he doesn't get any business.
Right.
I bet you all those people that you guys talked about last week that had their own Cronuts is probably like salivating about this opportunity.
Hey, you're in Detroit, right?
Yes, sir.
You scrapping?
I'm scrapping every day.
Are you really?
Oh, no. I'm
okay. Well, it sounds like a lot of you guys are scrapping.
I am too, but I think it's a different meaning.
Scrapping,
yeah. I close my
Scrap
shoes.
one out.
I think a lot of people saw the Vice thing on scrapping in Detroit on HBO.
Yeah.
It was fascinating.
I was watching that, and I'm like, I didn't know that was going on in my own town, so I watched them to learn stuff.
You angel.
Sounds like you can make a lot of money, though. They're ripping everything out. And then
how about you guys do a live show down here and do that for a day?
And then they're selling it to the Chinese.
The Chinese.
Who knew? These Chinamen are coming over and they're just traveling America to these scrap yards and making massive deals. And then having all that stuff shipped back to China to build their infrastructure.
Yeah.
It was cheaper than making it, I guess.
Yeah.
Way cheaper.
You'd have to mine the shit and then fucking do all that. Now they just get it, melt it down,
but
make whatever they need.
It's really competitive, and they follow one Chinaman around, and then he shows up at a scrap yard, and there's a whole bunch of other Chinamen there.
Yeah.
All making all sorts of crazy deals.
Buying all kinds of metal.
And then they ship it back to China. So we're ripping down our city to build up
theirs.
To build up China.
That tells you right there what the fuck is going on in this country.
You saw that one, right?
Yeah.
It was cool, huh?
Yep, very.
I didn't realize you could make that much money off that.
What's the reason for that, though? Like, is it because we're using more glass in our skyscrapers than
we
steel?
We don't build anything
We're
anymore.
not really building as many factories and refineries.
But that is a good question. We are still building, so why wouldn't we do the same thing and take what's going on in Detroit and move it on to it to build up another city?
Well, they're probably doing Detroit a favor in a way, because I drive down there. There's a lot of abandoned buildings. It's probably just easier for them, for other companies to come take it down rather than have the city do it, because they're broke anyway.
Allegedly.
So,
they followed a guy.
Guy who throws in legal stuff for no reason.
They followed a guy that's been shot at, and I think he has been shot. And his whole thing is he sneaks into the actual
into scrap yards, steals the scrap
to steal, to sell to another scrap yard.
To another scrap yard. Yeah, that guy.
I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it, it's on HBO. The Vice series is great.
Pretty cool.
And the one on scrapping in Detroit
right?
is great. Huh?
Season 2 just started.
Yeah, it's about 3 weeks in, I guess. I'm 1 week behind at least, so I gotta catch that. I gotta catch up. I gotta see them.